Foreign direct investment driving development. Sustainable growth through knowledge transfer. Technology as a solution. Innovation as a way forward. Over 70 ministers, 140 countries, over 500 exhibitors, 8,000 square meters of exhibition, 15,000 businessmen and investors. The annual investment meeting, sustainable development through FDI-induced innovation and technology transfer.
Was given an A3 credit rating, and this is because of the diversified economy that the Emirate of Sharjah, the least emirate that was affected by the economic crisis. And currently Sharjah enjoys a very good financial stability. Sharjah Business Confidence Index was done by Sharjah Chamber of Commerce and Industry among the business sector in the Emirate of Sharjah, and this shows that in most of the indexes, Sharjah was given a positive rating. As you can see, the yellow part and the sales revenue is positive. The level of selling prices are even increasing. The volume sold is increasing. The number of employees among these companies also increased. The net profit and the new purchase orders among the private sector in the Emirate of Sharjah was also increasing. Talking about Sharjah Investment and Development Authority, the authority was created in the year 2009 by a mandate of His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Muhammad Al Qasmi, and we are chaired by Her Excellency Sheikh Abdur bin Sultan Al Qasmi, the daughter of the ruler, and we are mainly mandated to do three things. The first thing is the investment, where we act as the investment promotion agency of the Emirate of Sharjah. We facilitate businesses in Sharjah. We encourage foreign investors to come and invest in the Emirate of Sharjah, and we provide them with a lot of facilities. The second thing is the development, where we have our own developments. Most of these developments currently are in the tourism sector. We have a couple of hotels and tourist projects. And the third thing is we do asset management. We asset manage our own projects. Sharjah is actually focusing on four main sectors when promoting investments into the Emirate of Sharjah. And these four sectors have a high return on investment. And these sectors, as Mr. Marwan mentioned, are the travel and leisure, the environment, the transportation and logistics, and the healthcare. And we have the representatives of other Sharjah entities here who will speak briefly about the logistics sector and the healthcare sector. In travel and leisure, we are looking at attracting more hotels, more five-star hotels, more restaurants, more passenger carriers, which will affect the tourism industry in the Emirate of Sharjah. In transportation and logistics, because of the strategic location that Sharjah enjoys, because of the three ports that we have in Sharjah, because of the international port that we have in Sharjah, and because of having one of the leading companies in the region in the logistics and transportation sector, which is also based in Sharjah, Gulf Tainer, this all gives us a competitive advantage compared to other emirates in UAE. In the healthcare sector, We are looking at attracting more hospitals, more research and development centers, more specialized clinics to the Emirate of Sharjah, and having Sharjah Healthcare City, a new free zone announced in the Emirate of Sharjah. These opportunities are getting more and more. In the environment sector, we are looking at attracting more companies. In recycling, we are looking at attracting more companies in the PPA or in the purchase power agreements, where the government of Sharjah will buy the power from these companies, whether it's a solar energy, whether it's wind energy, or biofuel energy. Shuruq has some developments. Al Jabal Resort by Chadi is one of our developments. It's on the other side of Sharjah, in the city of Khorfakan. The construction will start in a few months, and the project will be delivered in 2017. It's a resort type of hotel. It's going to have 100 villas with swimming pools. Ecotourism project is another project which we are developing in the city of Kalba. We already fenced the area over there. Some animals were released, and the commercial and component and the tourism component is coming soon. Kalba Hotel and Waterfront Mall are another projects that we are having there in the same area, in Kalba area. Al Khan project is a fisherman's village, and we are trying to revive that village by having a resort over there. Sir Bun'air Island is a master plan that we are developing on one of Sharjah's island, which is opposite to the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, and it is going to have also an ecotourism component, residential areas, and some villas. Al Bayt Hotel is a heritage project that we are developing in the heart of Sharjah area. Khorfakan Corniche is also another project that we are developing in the city of Khorfakan, and it is going also to include some commercial component, restaurants, and F&B units. Al Fished Waterfront is another master plan that we are working on to develop the Sharjah Corniche. Dibal Hassan is another shopping mall in Dibal Hassan city that belongs to Sharjah. Al Miliha ecotourism project is an archaeological site where we are going to have also a hotel and some activities for tourists. Al Mamzar Peninsula is a business district that Shuruq is developing. It is going to have hotels and some offices components. I hope that I have given you enough information, and if you have any questions, I will be ready to answer them in the Q&A session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammed. I'd like to introduce Mr. Binu Pisharadi, the Commercial Affairs Manager at Sharjah Healthcare City.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Team Shuruq, for giving me, Sharjah Healthcare City, an opportunity to present the project during AAM. Sharjah Healthcare City is an ambitious project undertaken by Sharjah Health Authority. attract local as well as foreign direct investment in a different spectrum of healthcare and cure. Let me take you through this brief presentation where I can explain the opportunities in Sharjah Healthcare City. This slide tells you about some facts about UAE healthcare as well as Sharjah's healthcare sector. As you may be knowing, UAE has about a mixed healthcare structure of private and public offerings, a mix of about 120 hospitals, public and private, which serves about 9.3 million population currently. It's also estimated that Sharjah alone will need about 630 beds by next year while doing a bed gap analysis in the region. Also by 2025, the population of Sharjah as well as the Northern Emirates expected to reach about 2.7 million, which actually create a demand in healthcare. Well, while we analyzing the mortality causes in the country, UAE, we found the leading causes of mortality in UAE are cardiovascular diseases, cancer, diabetics, trauma, as well as congenital abnormalities. These are few causes that actually develop more mortality in this country. And thus, that represents an opportunity in investing in healthcare sector relating to cancer centers, as well as specialized surgery centers in cardiovascular, as well as diabetology, as well as nephrology. The total GCC healthcare spending is expected to increase about a cumulative average growth rate of 11.4 this year. That's from 2010 to this year. The Sharjah Healthcare City was formally announced in 2012 by the government to transform Sharjah as the main hub of the MENA region for healthcare for the patients as well as for the investor community. Once developed, the city will be the region's largest healthcare cluster, sprawling over 2.5 million square meter. And the city is coming very next to Sharjah International Airport, which is accessible from any part of this country. This healthcare city also comes in between two main roads of the country, the Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road as well as Emirates Bypass Road. Those who are familiar with the UAE region can find this location, which is about half a kilometer away from Sharjah International Airport. The concept design of the Sharjah Healthcare City has been unveiled, and the first phase will be developed in about 500,000 square meter, which will consist of specialized clinical suites, as well as hospital plots, as well as medical logistics supporting units. The business model of Sharjah Healthcare City is based on PPP, that's public-private partnership. We give importance to the investor, we give importance to the patient community. While doing the legislative support so easy for the investors to come and set up the infrastructure in Healthcare City, at the same time, the benefits are passed to the society as well. The legal structure of Sharjah Healthcare City is formed in such a way that investments are made easy. It functions as a free zone, wherein investments are 100% owned by the investor, and it has also 100% tax duty, zero tax duty benefits. It also has a single window service in healthcare sector, which is very important, right from forming the company inside the Sharjah Healthcare City up to the professional licensing of doctors, paramedics, all taken care by Sharjah Healthcare City itself. The kind of licenses that we offer at Sharjah Healthcare City start from healthcare licenses, which will allow you to run a hospital or a clinic or any facility that related to curing. We also provide commercial license that will allow you to trade in healthcare equipments and accessories. We also give industrial license, which will allow you to open light industries in the healthcare sector, assemblies of surgical furniture to surgical lighting units. It also gives you a license for healthcare-related consultancies. And adequately, we are giving facilities to run plot of land to build your own healthcare facilities, clinical suites, high-end stock rooms and warehouses, office suites and business centers. These are the facilities that you get in Sharjah Healthcare City along with the licenses. The features of Sharjah Healthcare City at a glance, as I mentioned earlier, it gives you 100% ownership while you open any kind of services inside Sharjah Healthcare City. And the Healthcare Authority is the competent authority which gives single window clearance system, which means the investor need not go to any other authorities for any kind of clearances. Also, the investor will enjoy 100% ownership of their entity, 100% exemption from corporate or personal taxes, repatriability of their profit as well as capital. There's a customer-friendly environment and a single window service offered by the authority. Multi-doctor clinics, traditional healing centers, as well as complementary and alternate medical centers, laboratories, biotechnology research centers, counseling, de-addiction centers, high-end spas to yoga centers, the representative offices of hospitals and healthcare institutions, storage and trading of medical equipments, and even housing units inside Sharjah Healthcare City to support the staff available in Sharjah Healthcare City, which makes Sharjah Healthcare City the world's first healthcare cluster that takes care from treatment, cure, wellness to industrial support. The healthcare is considered as one of the very lucrative area in this country to invest further based on the population growth of 7.7% per annum for past 5 years for the country UAE, and this is highest growth rates in the world. And the population growth directly indicates a higher demand in healthcare needs. And thus the demand of hospital beds across the GCC is expected to rise, with the UAE registering the highest projected growth in demand for hospital beds, 160% by 2025. This is a huge growth that we are expecting. And by 2020, the GCC may require in excess of 25,000 additional beds with the current level of care, and Sharjah Healthcare City is all set to meet this demand. By 2025, a twofold expenditure is also expected on mainly lifestyle diseases of cardiovascular, infectious diseases, digestive, prenatal and neonatal conditions, genetic disorders, cancer, and other diseases in UAE. The rate of growth of these diseases in the country on the rise, and thus specialized centers in these sectors are a lucrative investment opportunity. Thank you very much. That's all about Sharjah Healthcare City at this moment. I'm available here for any kind of queries. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bino. I'd like now to introduce Mr. Mohammed Mahmoud, the Commercial Director at Sharjah Airport International Free Zone.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Sharjah Airport International Free Zone, I'd like to thank you for coming to this session. I'll be talking today about Sharjah Airport International Free Zone. I'll be covering 5 topics. The first topic will be who we are. Second will be ease of doing business. Third will be incorporation details. Third will be life in Sharjah. And finally, sales review. I'd like to start with the location of the United Arab Emirates. United Arab Emirates is located in the southeast end of the Arabian Peninsula on the Arabian Gulf, bordering Oman to the east and Saudi Arabia to the south, as well as sharing sea borders with Qatar. In 2013, the UAE's total population was 9.2 million. In this slide, I'd like to share with you some facts about Sharjah. Sharjah produced a GDP of about 100 billion dirhams in the year 2013. and contributed to about 1/3 of the nation's manufacturing sector. Sharjah's sector offers a wide range of investment and business opportunities, such as health, industrial, tourism, trading, etc. The population of Sharjah is nearly 900,000. I'd like now to share with you some facts about Sharjah Airport International Free Zone. Safe Zone was established in the year 1995 as per Emiri decree, and at that time we started with 100 companies. I am proud to inform you that we have today around 6,800 companies. We have also a total of 7,326 licenses in different sectors, such as commercial licenses. We have 4,471 licenses, service licenses. We have 2,323, and industrial license, we have 532. My second topic is ease of doing business. Safe Zone is the first airport-free zone in the Middle East, and it is adjacent to the largest air cargo hub in the Middle East and North of Africa. Modern infrastructure, license issued within 24 hours, and we are working hard to reduce the license issuance, which will be in 2 hours. Simplified custom procedures, quality banking services from over 40 international banks. So why investors will consider to open a company in Sharjah Airport Free Zone? And the answer is simple, which is basically it is cost effective and one-stop business solution with integrated business support services. SMEs, we have different sectors of activities which you can do in Sharjah Airport Free Zone. We have the aviation sector, we have the commercial sector, industrial sector, and service sector. And I'll be explaining more in my further slides about each and every sector. I'd like to share with you some of the financial benefits of setting up a company in Sharjah Airport Free Zone. It's 100% foreign ownership. You can own your company without having a local partner or a sponsor. 100% of repatriation of capital and profits. No import and export duties. No personal and corporate income taxes. No currency restrictions. Economic wage structure without restriction. Hiring of 100% expat workforce. Operating 24 hours. Not only that, but also you can access, you have access to 2 billion people within a 4-hour flight time. For example, you can reach the MENA region and Asia. 3 deep water harbors on 2 coasts. We have over 6,800 companies from 149 countries. My third topic will be incorporation details. If you want to set up a company in Sharjah Airport Free Zone, you have two types of licenses. First will be free zone establishment. If you are a single director or a single shareholder, then it is considered to be a free zone establishment. FZC, free zone company. If you have partners with you, then it is considered to be free zone company. Or you can start a branch of foreign company. We have three types of licenses. We have industrial license, trading license, and service license. Under the industrial license, you can do manufacturing, processing, assembling, and packaging. Under the trading license, you can do import, export, distribution, warehousing, and storaging. And under the service license, you can do, for example, you can provide business consultancy, or you can provide advertising or marketing, for example. Safe Zone provides different types of facilities, such as plot of land, executive suite offices, pre-built warehouses, and startup packages. And Safe Zone officers will always assist you to choose the right license and to match it with the right facilities. For example, if you are starting an industrial unit, then you might consider to go for a plot of land or pre-built warehouse. If you are doing trading or you providing services, then you might consider to go for executive office or a startup package. And when we talk about startup packages, I mean here a small office or a small or a desk facility. My fourth topic is life in Sharjah, and I think His Excellency Mr. Marwan already gave good information about Sharjah. All what I can say is Sharjah is a family living destination. And also Sharjah welcomes all people from all over the world. You can contact us by following us in the Twitter safe_zone or Facebook safe SZA or Instagram safe_zone. I'd like to thank you all, and if you have any questions, we'll be more than happy to answer this question. Thank you.
The floor is now open for a Q&A session.
Could you give us some more information about the type of investments you're looking to attract for the healthcare hospital developments? You mentioned 350 beds. So what kind of companies are you trying to attract in terms of healthcare and hospitals?
We at Sharjah Healthcare City, we expect, or rather we invite all kind of healthcare investments. That could be from hospitals, small, medium, larger kind of hospitals. It could be clinicals, single or multi-doctor clinics or polyclinics. It could be the rehabilitation centers, tertiary care units. So when we talk about a full-fledged healthcare cluster called Sharjah Healthcare City, we expect all kind of healthcare investment in our city.
I think even if we talk about Sharjah now, we only have 2 private hospitals, and the number of incidents that happens in Sharjah are by far more than the doctors and the clinics and hospitals that we have. And as per the study, a lot of Sharjah citizens go to Dubai or other Emirates or sometimes even abroad for healthcare services, and that's why we are promoting this sector. Thank you.
In regards to the safe zone, everything you said sounds the same as every other free zone. So what differentiates you between safe zone and, let's say, JAFZA or Ajman Free Zone or Iraq Investment Authority? So can you answer that for me?
Thank you. Well, all the free zones in the United Arab Emirates, they are part of the UAE economy. But what makes safe zone special is the location. First of all, now you can reach Dubai and Northern Emirates easily by having the Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road and the Emirates Road. Second of all, the it's cost-effective free zone. If you will compare the prices in other free zones, safe zone provides very competitive prices. On the other hand, you get also quality service. So it's not only setting up a company then and that's it. But we also provide assistance, services, advices for the investors in the future. In case if they have any difficulties, we make sure that they have no any problems, they don't face any difficulties, so that they can concentrate on their business and generate profit and money. Plus, of course, the Sharjah airport. We are adjacent to Sharjah airport, and it is one of the major cargo hubs in the Middle East. Plus, we have the Air Arabia, which also plays a very important role in the region. So that's my answer to your question.
If I may add, being at Sharjah Investment and Development Authority, we work closely with Sharjah Airport Free Zone and Hamriya Free Zone in Sharjah. And we get a lot of inquiries from different investors. And we get a lot of investors come to us after leaving other Emirates. They come to Sharjah because they know that the level of service that they will get in Safe Zone or in Hamriya Free Zone and the reputation of these two free zones when it comes to different services, and be it visa services, infrastructure, the custom when they clear their goods. All of these services differs in the Emirate of Sharjah. And this is not from me. We heard these comments from a lot of the investors.
Yeah, I'm staying in Sharjah right now at the Hilton on beautiful Corniche at the lagoon there. It's so beautiful, and I'm looking for an apartment. Do you allow foreign investors to own an apartment or only to rent in Sharjah?
Actually now, only one area is dedicated for foreigners to own, free ownership. I think Mr. Marwan can add on this.
Thank you for the question. Actually, talking about ownership, Sharjah was actually the first emirate to give Arabs the right to own property before every other emirate. However, in 2015, Sharjah have announced a new decree where a foreign owner can actually lease for almost 100 years, which means that you can actually lease for 100 years in specific areas. We have one of the projects that sits on the 611 road, which is the Emirates roads. On the other hand, we have another project that is actually between Dubai and Sharjah in a Nahda area that also have a free 100-year leasehold agreements. And it depends on the property developer. So if a property developer comes and develops the project, he would actually take the permit from the real estate development agency in the government of Sharjah that will give him the right to have a lease for foreigners for 100 years or total ownership for Arabs forever. So that was basically a law that was established just by the beginning of 2015, or actually it was the end of 2014. Hey, so we have a couple of projects. But those projects are actually unique projects. They're all under construction currently. Any questions about environment or about healthcare or about travel and tourism? How much do you know about Sharjah, by the way? Have you been to Sharjah? How many of you have been to Sharjah? So you know Sharjah. Have you been to Al Majaz waterfront? It's an amazing destination where you have a huge, nice fountain that has video projection, amazing restaurants, cafes, a unique place. If you are an art lover, currently Sharjah has the biggest art festival. It's called the Sharjah Arts Biennial. That happens every other year, which means it's actually started a month ago and it's going all the way till June. So if you're an art lover, that's the best place to visit. It's in the historical area of Sharjah, in the heart of Sharjah, just basically on the old area of Sharjah. So if you're an art lover, that's a place to be. If you're into environment, I would suggest you go to a place called Kalba, a city that sits on the eastern region where you have mangroves, you have kayaking, you have bird watching, you have turtles, one of the unique destinations of Sharjah. And there we're developing projects that will enhance those destinations.
Yes. Question about those projects, the ones you presented. Are you looking for 100% foreign investment, or are these PPPs where the Sharjah government will co-invest?
We have a rule that says we don't have one agreement that fits all. We have every investor, we sit with him and we agree. Whether it's 100% invested by a foreign investor, whether it's 10% invested by a foreign investor, we're open. We like to discuss, we would like to see who are we going to actually deal with. We're looking for a long-term commitment. We're not looking for an investor that will invest on a short-term investment and they're investing to take the highest return. We're looking for long-term investors and that's our approach in Sharjah. So all of those projects are open, even for a 5% investment. Questions? We have the last question.
Yes, Mr. Marwan, thanks for the great representation. I have a question. I'm an engineer in the recycling section. In terms of recycling, how can we, what's the method to start a recycling company in Sharjah? Okay. And what is it needed and the permissions, etc.?
Sure, thank you for the question.
Thank you.
Sharjah, when it started, actually, BIA was created. BIA is a public-private partnership agreement. Sharjah municipality owns 50%. BIA as a company owns another 50%. They were mandated, first of all, to start with, to collect waste. So that's their first mission. The second mission was to actually segregate the waste. And the third mission was to recycle waste. Currently, Sharjah recycles tires, it recycles steel and metal, and used oil. However, in the whole process of recycling, we have recycling of glass, that is still an opportunity. Recycling of food waste is still an opportunity. So BIA is going to and we're actually recycling medical waste. So there are opportunities in recycling different forms of waste. So BIA is actually the entity that is in charge of that sector, and we are keen to introduce any investor that is willing to recycle waste to BIA. And what I would suggest, if you actually visit our stand is between halls 6 and 7, where we can provide you a lot of information. We actually have 4 entities from Sharjah that's participating with us in the annual investment meetings. We have BIA, we have the 2 free zones, Hamriya Free Zone and Sharjah Airport International Free Zone, and we have the Sharjah Healthcare City, and we have the Sharjah Chamber of Commerce. So we can support you with a lot of information about investing in Sharjah. Any other questions? Tafadali. We have this last question from our young Emirati lady.
So in regards to your developments, right now you're talking about developing all the, sorry, I forget his name, he listed a lot of things. Is there any developments in infrastructure precisely about the roads? We have a problem with the traffic, so yes. Is there anything going on about that?
Yes, regarding infrastructure in general, we are actually opening up infrastructure to to investors to invest in. So we're opening up energy, working with SIWA regarding clean energy. We're also developing infrastructure through the UPC, the Urban Planning Council, where we're actually opening up for investor that will develop on a BOT agreements, 30 years agreement to create metro systems, railway systems, but that's still under study. By the end of the year, we're going to announce it. And energy, we're actually developing energy through thermal and through solar. So it's open. We are not trying as a government to do everything. We used to do it, and now it's the time that people are confident in investing in infrastructure. And we have seen, because of, if you notice Sharjah's rating, it's the only city, one of the only cities in the whole Arab world that actually have an A3 rating from Moody's and S&P. And it has a great index as a business index. People are really confident about Sharjah's economy. We believe in organic development, organic growth, and giving everyone the right to do what he's best in. I would like to thank you all. I would like to thank everyone here to have given us a good presentation. I hope you have slight of information more than you had before coming here. And I would like you to visit our stand between hall 6 and 7. Thank you all.